NBC27 Digital Now Center. This is Beyond the Forecast with your most accurate local meteorologists.
Well, good morning, everybody. We are here live with you on a Friday, TGIF. We're talking about storm chances and humidity and very typical summertime weather across central Pennsylvania as we head into the weekend. I am meteorologist Brett Thacker, and we're excited to be talking about summertime weather, right? We're tired of the rainy May that we had, and we've had a pretty nice week. We've had hot weather, we've had humid weather, we've had dry weather, but on the whole, it has been pretty nice to start things off here in June. So let's get started, and we want to go to Kinzer's, where we see some sunshine this morning at Peckway Valley Intermediate School. I like the looks of that. It's kind of murky out there, though, this morning with that humidity. It's really a perfect summer day, and you can kind of see that haze hanging over Harrisburg. Let me make this full screen for you here. Check it out. I mean, there it is, and it's just kind of hanging over the river. So it's one of those mornings where you know it's summertime, or at least summer is right around the corner here. So here is our satellite radar loop, and it's a little cloudy, it's a little murky. We can see some showers overhead in places like Mifflin, Juniata counties right now, Huntington County. This line sort of redeveloping, and I mentioned this morning on Daybreak that there may be a morning shower or two, maybe some drops here and there, but on the whole, the main activity is likely to come in later on tonight, and that's what we want to track here. So that's why we're doing these updates. It's so critical for outdoor plans this time of year that we try to pinpoint exactly when this stuff is going to happen, and so we will. Notice right now we have over northern Dauphin County a nice little shower developing near Eville and Barrysburg. Maybe I'll pull up the Eville camera there and see if we can see it coming here in just a bit. The one thing I did want to mention is that we talked about ridge runners yesterday, these storms that develop over the mountains with the heating of the day. Check this out. I mean, clearly northern Pennsylvania favored for this, and yep, right here along the ridges. Now, our viewing area really did not see much rain yesterday, and we didn't think that it would. But it was worth noting that along the ridges, they got nailed here. I mean, you can see the greens and yellows indicating 1 to 2 inches of rain in some spots across the state yesterday. Pretty impressive stuff. And for us, not the case. Temperatures hovering around 70 degrees this morning. Dew points in the mid to upper 60s. It's getting sticky and icky. You know what that's like. And it's back here across central Pennsylvania. The almanac yesterday shows a high of 88. We actually had 89 degrees on Wednesday, 88 yesterday. Today will not be as warm. I think the clouds will keep temperatures in the mid-80s, but it's going to be just as humid. You just saw the dew points. And look at that sky over Carlisle here this morning. Kind of thick, kind of icky. And temperatures will still be warm in the mid-80s. Dew points are still going to be high, but I don't think we'll see the sun. What we have is we have a baroclinic zone, and some people might say, now, what is that big fancy word? Well, it's a weather term that shows sort of an unsettled zone where the weather kind of gets stuck. So here, let me show you. We're talking about just an absolute icky weather pattern here right along this boundary where the arrows are pointing, and it's because it's not going to move much, and so there will be really chances for showers and thunderstorms each day all the way through next Tuesday. So unfortunately, the weather's not going to be as nice and dry as it was, which means you'll have to dodge some thunderstorms, but it also doesn't mean it's going to be a washout. There's no single day that looks like a washout. So maybe the kids are out of school now. You're going to have a pool party today to celebrate. You can get outside and do some swimming, but there will be scattered thunderstorms around during the evening hours. There's no way to avoid it. Let them run in, tear up the house, then they can go back out to the pool. Doesn't that sound like fun? Not to me, but if that's what you're doing today, have at it. Again, a couple of showers around early today, but I think the main action is going to come in right here between about 2 p.m. and about 9 p.m., hitting sort of the heart of the viewing area between about 5 and 7. And these storms might be severe, but I think just some gusty winds, some heavy rain, your typical storms exiting the eastern counties by 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow morning, same type of morning, murky, humid, cloudy. But you'll notice Saturday is actually trending drier now, which is odd because we thought that was going to be the worst day of the weekend with Sunday being dry. Now I actually think Sunday looks worse than Saturday. We get the front to drop south, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at where this front is by 3:30 Saturday. It's sort of sagging to the south, and we're getting a push of drier air in here from the north. And so I think Saturday evening looks like the best time of the weekend. It just looks phenomenal for plans. And then by Sunday, here comes more showers and storms as another wave of low pressure moves in. we're talking about an unsettled day on Sunday. Again, not raining all the time, but there will be showers and storms around. Meanwhile, how about Avril Lavigne coming to Hershey, 7 o'clock Saturday evening? It looks really nice, partly cloudy, less humid by the end of the show. I think it's going to be the nicest time over the weekend. So unlike the Post Malone concert, which was a bit of a washout, I think Saturday evening looks phenomenal for Avril Lavigne. The forecast, not complicated at all for Avril. We've got temperatures climbing into the mid-80s and then sort of hovering in the 60s tonight. I actually think Precision Cast goes a little cool. I think lows are going to be in the upper 60s for that muggy, kind of murky night on the way. And then you can see here tomorrow, we're right back into the 80s. But the difference is going to be, I think the dew points drop off as we move into tomorrow night. The extended outlook shows kind of a messy Sunday. Showers and storms around. And then next week, look at what we have coming here. Another front. Another front here, let me get the right tool, that's just kind of going to drape itself off over top of us through Tuesday. So we have more showers and storms, and then finally that front sags south Wednesday and Thursday, and we have some nicer weather. But the dew points really drop off nicely next week as well. Until then, though, it does look humid, the exception being Saturday evening. We get a brief break from the humidity. So scattered thunderstorms today. 84 degrees, that humidity is up. Tonight, 67, a passing shower. It's going to be warm and kind of sticky out there. Tomorrow, there could be a shower before 3 p.m., but otherwise, I think it looks like a nice evening. And then scattered showers and storms on Sunday. We're going to keep that same forecast going here with this same pattern all the way into next week, and then less humidity by Wednesday and Thursday. So that's the good news there. As we sort of take a look at it. I just think that the weekend looks a bit unsettled, but on the whole, not all that bad when you think about it, because we've had weekends where it's been cold and rainy and we've sort of gotten a washout, if you will. That does not look to be the case here this weekend. I want to pull up and just see if we can track these storms right now to see where they're at this point. Let me pull up my radar here. And right now, yeah, see, there they are. They're already kind of moving out into Pittsburgh. And this is the line that we're going to watch sort of redevelop itself as it moves eastward and it starts to track toward us later today. There's something else I wanted to pull up here, and bear with me 1 second, because I want to show you what the HRRR model does, which is a model that we look at for short-range forecasting. So here it is, and we're going to take it out here through really this evening. So let me back it up and let's see. Does this show the convection sort of moving in? And it does, but it's very sparse until we head into later this evening. And then it shows some good convection developing over the western counties first, sliding to the east just after 8 o'clock. So it has something very similar to what our precision cast showed. And then tomorrow morning, again, it kind of scoots some showers in here, and then it has them exiting by the evening. And by the way, let's check out dew points here for a second, because I'm telling you, there's going to be a break in our dew points come tomorrow evening. Look at the numbers today. Mid-60s, right here we are, okay? 68, 64, 65. I mean, it's going to be humid. Now watch what happens here tomorrow. Look at this push of drier air that we have coming in tomorrow night into Sunday morning. So Sunday, the humidity will come back, but there's a window of opportunity tomorrow night into Sunday morning early where we actually see a break from the humidity. So that's some good news. That is a look at the weekend forecast, everybody. Showers and thunderstorms around later today through this evening, a shower or two Saturday morning, and then more showers and storms on Sunday, with the best time period being Saturday evening for your outdoor plans. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. It's great forecasting and streaming with you. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We will see you soon.